Porto is one of the most enchanting European cities. Recognized for its art of hospitality, this city, protected by UNESCO as World Heritage, is one of the most charming, cosmopolitan and monumental destinations in the world. Walking through the colorful and narrow streets of the city, in a scenic environment that breathes history at every step, is a memorable experience. The port wine cellars are an unthinkable visit to get to know its history and their aging, tasting one of these most incomparable wines. The construction of this avenue began in 1916 and is characterized by the grandiosity of its architectural ensemble. The Bouillon Market dates from 1850 and is one of the most emblematic of the city. Designed by the Baroque-inspired Niccolò Nasoni, the Clerigus Church was built in the first half of the 18th century. Inaugurated in 1906, it has been repeatedly regarded as the most beautiful bookstore in the world by the press. Built between 1904 and 1915, the trade station is one of the main monuments in the city, celebrated for its panels composed of 20,000 tiles. The beginning of the construction of the cathedral dates from the 11th century, extending until the 18th century. The church of Gothic origin, from the first half of the 15th century, is one of the best examples of the art of the gilded carving of the Baroque Johannine. The city wall was built in the 14th century to replace the ancient Romanesque medieval wall. A magnificent palace was built in 1842 to house the commercial court and the city's commercial association. This church was rebuilt in the 17th century over a small heritage from 1583. Designed by engineer Théophile Séric, Louis I Bridge was inaugurated in 1886. This bridge was inaugurated in 1843 and decommissioned in 1887 with the completion of the Louis I Bridge. The Church of San Francisco is the most important Gothic temple in the city. Its construction began in the 14th century. The New Customs is a neoclassical building built in the 19th century. These gardens occupy an area of 8 hectares with privileged views over the Douro and Vila Nova de Gaia. Designed by engineer Edgar Cardoso, a Rábida Bridge was inaugurated in 1963. This fort was built in the end of the 16th century to protect the coast and the entrance to the Douro from the attacks of pirates and privateers. This fort is nicknamed by the people of Porto as Castelo do Queijo, cheese castle, due to having been built on top of a rocky hill in the form of a cheese. Built in the 1930s, Casa de Serralves is one of the best examples of the Art Deco movement in Europe. This monument honors the sacrifice of the people of Porto during the French invasions of Napoleon. Casa da Música was opened in 2005, the work of Dutch architect Rem Koolhaas. It is an icon of contemporary architecture. Built in the 16th century, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this monastery is considered to be a special case for its circular mannerist style cloister. You can finish your tour with a port wine tasting in one of the cellars. Fado is a unique musical style in the world, classified as immaterial heritage of humanity. Fado must be felt, it is not understood or explained. You can opt for the memorable experience of attending a fado concert in the late afternoon, or elevate the experience and associate to this unique moment a typically Portuguese dinner.